welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching one of my videos. If you are already a part of the Mandy Glam family, what's up fam? Thank you for coming back over and watching another video with me. I appreciate you guys so much, okay? I'm so grateful to have you guys in my family. Real talk. I'm so grateful. Yeah, I don't want me to get started. I get all emotional and whatnot, so whatever. But this is part 2 of the fragrances in my collection that have gotten me a lot of compliments, or the most compliments, or fragrances that I get complimented on the most, okay? Yeah, fragrances I get complimented on the most. So if you've not seen part 1, I will link it down in the description below. I will also link it at the end of the video, and you can just click on it and go to it if you want to do it that way, okay? Yeah, this shirt is really tripping me out. I'm looking like somebody's mama right now. Of course I am somebody's mama, but I don't always want to look like I'm somebody's mama. But I don't know, it's giving me springtime vibes or whatever. I think it's a cute shirt, but it's doing the most. You know, now that I see it on camera, it's doing the most. So y'all gonna have to forgive my shirt. I think it's kind of cute though. Honestly, these type of videos are so hard for me to do because I feel like I get complimented on my fragrances all the time. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn and nothing like that, but I do. Like, people always compliment me on my fragrances. So this is really hard to do. But anyway, that's why I broke it down into 2 videos, because it would have been way too long. I'm actually thinking about doing a part 3, depending on what the vibe I get from y'all on the last one and this one. Okay, my first one I want to talk about is one that's fairly new to my collection. I don't even think I've had it a year yet, but it was love at first sniff for me, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Narciso by Narciso Rodriguez. The best way for me to describe this fragrance for you guys is a white floral fragrance that is powdery and musky. If you are not familiar with Narciso Rodriguez fragrances, his fragrances have a very signature tone to them, which I believe is musk, okay, and florals. He loves a good floral note in his fragrance. Like, florals are very prominent in musk to me, and it's just so good. Ooh, it's so good. It's so good. And the thing about it is, with his fragrances, I'm not big on bouquet fragrances, like fragrances that come off like a big bouquet of florals, like a big floral arrangement. And a lot of his fragrances kind of remind me of that. But when he adds the whole powdery element to it and the musky element, it just sends me spinning. I'm just like, whoa, this is just, it's just too good to put down. It's too good to put down. This one has great projection, great longevity. It's just really, really nice. Like, in the top you get gardenia, you get rose, in the middle you get musk, in the base you get 2 kinds of cedar and vetiver, okay? Y'all, you get the musk, then you get the woody notes, and then you get that vetiver, which comes off kind of dry in this fragrance, which I think is just so beautiful, because when I think of floral fragrances, I always feel like I get something sparkly and something like pop, fizzy, whatever. To your garden, and you picked the flowers and you hung them up to dry. And that's what this smells like. It's not very, you don't get any sweetness, too much. I don't get any sweetness in this fragrance at all. It's just a very beautiful, dry, white floral fragrance with some musky and powdery notes in the fragrance. Okay, but it's gorgeous. I've talked about this one too long enough. Man, like I said before, when I wear this fragrance, I can get whatever I want, okay? Whatever I want. This is Chanel Chance, the original Eau de Parfum. And baby, she plays no games. You hear me? She plays no games. She ain't playing with y'all. She come in, she mean business, okay? She's just a bad mother. Period. She right. She is so right. And here's the thing about it. I'm not even gonna fake with y'all. I'm not necessarily the biggest Chanel fan, like fragrance fan. I love the purses and the shoes and the clothing and fashion. I love fashions. But when it comes to the fragrances, I'm not that big into Chanel fragrances. I mean, in my collection right now, I only own 3. And I own like a decant of the Chanel No. 5, which would go great with this shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. In this one, you get pink pepper in the top, you get jasmine, iris in the middle. In the base, you get patchouli, musk, and vanilla. The patchouli, to me, is a moderate in this fragrance, so I'm not gonna lie and say you can't smell it, but I will tell you it is not the star of the show in this fragrance. So if you are someone that doesn't care for patchouli, I think you will be fine if you want to get this fragrance. This, you definitely get the pink pepper in the top, and I feel like there's something missing out of this fragrance, like maybe ambroxan or something like this. It has a very poppy, sparkly, in your face note in this fragrance, and I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the musk and the vanilla, but I feel like, you know how some fragrances, if you're into notes and stuff, you know how some fragrances that have ambroxan in it just amps up the fragrance? I feel like this fragrance is very amped up. It's something in this fragrance is driving me crazy, like crazy good, you know? It's just a good one. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Chanel fragrances, but when I find one that I love it, period, forever. Like, I'm hooked on it for life, and I'm hooked on this one for life. But if you want to be a bad girl, get this one. But for this one to be a designer is very, very unique. And this is Tom Ford's Black Orchids. This is the ultimate compliment getter. Very unisex. This can be for men or for a woman. It doesn't matter. It is just, ooh, child. It is just good. Now, and I love it. I've probably had about 2 bottles of this one already. This may be my 3rd bottle. The next bottle that I get is going to be a 3.4. Now, I will invest in it. 3.4. I couldn't afford the 3.4 back in the day, but I can afford it now. So I'm definitely gonna get a 3.4 because this is amazing, y'all. There's truffle in here. Now, I've had truffle like fries and stuff like that. So in all honesty, I cannot describe to you what truffle smells like. I wish that I could, but I can't. One thing about this fragrance too, it has a busload of notes in this fragrance. I'm surprised when I see fragrances that have 20 million notes in them. I'm always amazed how good they smell. Seriously, I'm just like, man, I only own a handful of fragrances that have like 15 notes in them, and all of them smell amazing. Okay, this one you get truffle, you get gardenia, blackcurrant. This is in the top. Okay, you get ylang ylang, jasmine, bergamot, mandarin. You get lemon. In the middle, you get orchid, spices, gardenia, fruity notes, some more ylang ylang, jasmine, lotus. In the base, you get chocolate, patchouli, vanilla, incense, amber, sandalwood, vetiver, and musk. For me, I'm gonna say that the chocolate is very prominent in here. The truffle does it for me. The blackcurrant, the patchouli, the incense. This is an incensey fragrance, so if you're not into incense, you probably won't like this one. But this is amazing, amazing. Lots of compliments. Don't matter male or female. I would highly recommend this if you're a guy. This is so good. She will go crazy behind this fragrance, okay? Now, I was going back and forth trying to figure out if I should add this fragrance or not, but we talking about compliments here. And every time I've worn this fragrance, I've gotten compliment, okay? From men and from women. I'm just saying, we keeping it real. We talking about compliments. So, you know, some people describe this as like a clubby type scent or whatever, and you know, it's doing too much, blah blah blah. But again, we're talking about compliments, so I had to add this fragrance. This is also another fragrance that has a ton of notes in it, okay? But it is just really nice. It's really nice, and I'm just saying, I'm keeping it 100. Every time I wear this, I get a compliment. It is so sexy. It is. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention the fragrance. This is Good Girl by Carolina Herrera, okay? So in the top, you get almond, coffee, bergamot, lemon. In the middle, you get tuberose, jasmine sandalwood, orris, orange blossom, rose. In the base, you get tonka, cacao. Almost hit myself. Okay, in the base, you get tonka, cacao, vanilla, praline, sandalwood, musk, amber, cashmere woods, patchouli, cinnamon, and cedar. Gosh, that is like 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21 notes in this fragrance. 21 notes in this fragrance, okay? And again, every time it just blows me. All these notes in this fragrance, and I think that it smells amazing. It smells good. I don't know if it's in the top 10. Well, you know what? It may be number 10, okay? Still one of my all-time favorite fragrances. I love this one. I actually do want to collect all the stilettos. At some point, I probably will. I probably need to get on that before they start like being discontinued and stuff. This next fragrance, actually, I bought it by accident because I was trying to buy the original Amber Oud, okay? The tobacco, I think it's called. But I ended up getting the Amber Oud Gold Edition by Haramain. And when I got it, you guys, I was so disappointed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This fragrance sat on my shelf for probably about 6 months because I didn't know how to feel about this fragrance. It's just so, even now, I still feel the same. It's so piercing. It has this piercing effect to it. And I just didn't know. I was like, I don't know. I want to give you guys some notes in this fragrance, and then we'll talk about why I was so on the fence with this fragrance. In the top, you get bergamot, you get green notes. In the middle, you get melon, you get sweet notes like candy, pineapple, amber. In the base, you get vanilla, musk, and woody notes. Now, it took for my friend Tanisha to come over here and go through my collection, and she sprayed it and she fell in love with it instantly. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm not giving it a fair chance. So one day I was going out and about and I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give it a chance. I sprayed it, and y'all, I haven't looked back since. You know how sometimes you do things by mistake and it actually turns out to be the best mistake you ever made? Best mistake I ever made. Best mistake. This fragrance goes so hard, you guys. Like, it is it is a beast of a fragrance, but it does have that piercing smell to it, which I don't know, maybe it's the bergamot, but once it dries down, you get all those sweet elements, the melon, the sweet notes like candy, the pineapple, and it's just gorgeous, and it just lasts all freaking night. It lasts in my clothes, it lasts on my skin. Whatever I touch smells like this fragrance, and it lasts, you guys, for days on end. I'm not gonna play with y'all. It lasts a long time. As you can see, I did put a little bit of dent in it because I'm telling y'all, this one, and you talking about men love this fragrance, it's something about this fragrance too that gets, when I wear it, it gets me attention. It's just, it consumes everything. It's just like, I don't know, but in a good way, not a monster way. It's just like a, you know, like a tiger or something. I don't know. It's doing the most, but in a good way, okay? In a really good way. Now, my last one, I've talked about it umpteenth 20 million thousand times, and I have to include it in this video because what are we talking about? Yes, compliments. And this one is a compliment getter. This is Versace Woman, and it is so beautiful. I want to say the note that sticks out the most to me in this fragrance, that's like the star of the show, is the frangipani. I think there's frangipani in here. I may be wrong. I always say it's frangipani in here. It's no frangipani. I don't necessarily know if it'll push through and give you what you need in the cool months, but right now, oh, she gonna cut up, okay? She's going to cut up, so pull it out right now. All right, so as far as the notes, in the top you get rose, jasmine leaf, bergamot. In the middle you get raspberry, which is so nice in this fragrance, plum, lotus, cedar. In the base you get musk and amber. I'm pretty sure if you went to TJ Maxx or Marshall's right now, you will find a bottle for like $29 or something, probably cheaper than that. But this is a 3.4, so I got the biggest bottle because I just wanted something bigger because I like this fragrance. I really do like this fragrance. An all-time favorite fragrance for me. It's just sexy. It's very appealing. It's just one of those fragrances where people smell you and they want to keep smelling you because you smell so damn good, so sexy. It's a very sexy fragrance, okay? So if you're in the market for something sexy, you know, you may be single, you know what I'm saying, you may be accepting applications or whatever, you know, going out, putting yourself out there, grab you some of this. I guarantee you, a man, a woman, or whoever is gonna compliment you, okay, invite me to the wedding. That's all I'm saying. Period. Invite your girl to the wedding. But yeah, okay, so I got a few minutes. I wanted to mention 2 fragrances in this video because I don't think I'm gonna do a part 3. This is Miu Miu Twist, and y'all, this fragrance is amazing. It does remind me of something I've had before that I cannot think of what it is, but I know I've had it before. But this fragrance is good for like right now. So good. And I've worn it before. I found it in TJ Maxx. I used to get a bunch of samples from Sephora, and I used to wear it to work, and I would get compliments on it every time I wore it. And let's get into the notes. In the top you get apple blossom, bergamot, red berries. In the middle you get violet and musk. It does have a musky component to it, man. It's good, okay? In the base you get cedar, amber, and tonka. The tonka in it, I think, is really what puts the spin on this fragrance, because I don't think I've ever had a fragrance that had like this type of fruity type of vibe to it, but kind of like, I don't know, it's just a good fragrance. It's hard for me to describe this fragrance. I want to say spicy. I mean, yeah, it's aromatic. They describe it as aromatic, powdery, fresh, spicy, citrusy, floral, woody. It's just a really good fragrance. Let me see if at the bottom it has, you know, at the bottom, if you scroll down in Fragrantica, it'll tell you what this fragrance reminds you of. Oh wow, it says that it is reminded of this. Now this is a very popular fragrance. This is Bal d'Afrique by Brado. I've been seeing that fragrance in a lot of YouTubers videos, okay? I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's Bal d'Afrique, okay? It's said that this smells like that. Wow, 31 people agree. Wow, so this is what that Brado fragrance smells like, because I've been wanting to get that fragrance. I'm just mind boggled. Nobody talks about this fragrance. Actually, I'm gonna spray a little bit on me. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. All right, comment down below if you have any of these fragrances that I've talked about in this video. Let me know if you get compliments from them. Also, let me know what fragrances I did not mention in the video that are very good compliment getters, okay? If you watch this video all the way through, man, you are bomb, okay? You are the bomb. You are just everything to me, okay? And for that, you should give yourself a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button because you are awesome, man. You're awesome. Hit the thumbs up button, okay? Because I love it when y'all hit the thumbs up button. I live to see that button, that number high. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes my whole day. You are into fragrances like me. You love to smell good. That's your jam or whatever. Maybe you're looking for a new fragrance, or maybe you're just into fragrances like me. Did I say that already? Yeah, you're into fragrances, okay? I would love it if you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.